Hello YouTube viewers, once again welcome to today's operation. I believe you have been enjoying this wonderful channel that is primary aim to help you on how you can design your free generator. I want to let you know, for some of you who have not been able to know the objective of this channel, the channel is primary design, but everybody understand that there is free electricity, and also give you a guidelines on how you can design your free generator. You know, the world we are, I want to tell you that there is electricity everywhere. We have electricity in the water, electricity in the air, electricity in the sun, and also even your environment is made up of electricity. But sometimes people don't know that these things exist until somebody has to bring it idea to them, and that's what we are trying to do. We're trying to see how we can enlighten you and also show you different methods, and then you add your own idea and design your own system. For some of you who have been subscribing to the channel and also sending me comments, I appreciate so much, and I thank you for such magnanimity, and I continue to do my best to make sure that I bring to you different methods which you can design a system. Today I want to talk about something very important, and that is one thing I said is one thing you must know about free generator. One thing you must know about free generator. So many people ask me some questions, and that is based on their understanding, and I am always open to accept all questions, even those who sound intelligent and those who sound doubtful. And the question was, engineer, is this free generator real? Well, I want to tell you, and I don't want to make you feel convinced if you are not going to be convinced, because one thing I know that you cannot change a man's belief. You cannot change what somebody wants to believe. Even if you try to convince and trying to preach, trying to tell whatever they want to believe, they will always believe it. But I want to tell you that this is not a scam. This is real. Let us start from, I want to bring a picture because some people can't understand. Let us start from, I want to ask you, do we have cars that are driving without fuel? Do we have buses that are driving without fuel? Do we have bikes that are riding without fuel? Have you ever had a torchlight that can be on even when you don't have light, just to go and plug it and it charges and be on? Have you ever had torchlight or generator in your house or lantern that don't need to buy the batteries over and over again or put fuel on it? Just have to just plug it on the sun or the way I have it? Right? If every question I'm asking is yes, then I want to tell you that free energy generator is real, is working, and it's happening. I said earlier in one of my videos, I said the fact that you have not seen it or you don't want to believe it does not mean it does not exist. In this video, I'm going to tell you something that you can still start a free generator without necessarily have a external power source. Yes, somebody may ask, how possible would that be? It's very possible. There are different ways, because the concept of free generator is two ways. Number one is to keep this motor in continual rotation. That is one thing you have to know. When this motor is in continual rotation, definitely your light is guaranteed. Then the second way is for this device to continue to have light. So now, how do you marry the two? To have this man continue to rotate and to have this one continue to produce light. That is where we have the concept of free generator. Now, The system of friendly generator, what we're trying to push to you, is the ability for this device to release its voltage while it's still on ignition to this man, or to any other devices that will enable the devices to power this man. That is where the concept of friendly generator comes in place. But what some people don't understand, that they have not been able to sit down and think on what they can do. Even when we're trying to explain to them, they say doubt. And let me tell you, you can't invent things when you are having a doubt of mind. Every invention are made by people who believe that what they are doing, they could sustain it. For instance, Thomas Edison. One of them, Michael Faraday, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Stephen Jobs, to name few. These are men that believe that what they are doing, even with the matter the challenges, are going to succeed it. But when you don't believe what you are doing, you will succeed it. So that is why the concept of energy, you must have a self-conviction that this thing must work in me. I have seen people who have sent samples of what they have done to me through WhatsApp. I saw them some designs, some brought a kitchen and do fantastic design. Even when they don't have 100% results, but they have at least 80% results. Sometimes they produce a light and they send the engineer, this is where I have issue, and I told them what to do. But some people, what they have to know is to sit down at the fence and just condemn the work. It's not real, it's scam. I don't want you to be believe that it's real, because you can't get what you don't want to believe on. But I want to tell you, this is real. Now, this motor must always be on control. And how this motor run without power supply, initial power supply, is for you to make sure that you have a spinning device that can spin the motor. When the motor is spinning on the speed at which it can be able to generate light on this one, this man will now send his light to this major system, which is this one. And from that, by so doing, the system will keep on rotation. So that is the business of friendly generator. Well, some people don't understand the concept. Now, let us take a look at this system. If you look at this system now, you can see it is rotating. Why is it rotating? As you can well design, this motor is on rotating speed. It's rotating on fast speed, and this one is also rotating based on the speed of this. And when it is rotating, you will see that the devices will still generate light. I want to tell you one thing. I want to outline that this is one of the productions that was made by one of my subscribers and sent to me to prove to those who don't believe in friendly that it's real. My subscriber did this production and sent it through my WhatsApp and asked some few questions which I explained to him, and to tell you that this is real. He did this by himself. He did this. You can see him on the background on the video system. He did it. He designed it and he did it, and you can see it's running perfectly well. It's running perfectly well. It's not something you say is fake. Then how will other people then keep? This is an example of design. We took the risk, buy the equipment, buy everything, design the system, and you can see that the system is rotating perfectly well. And somebody will be there and say it's not real, it's not work. I want to tell you that you cannot achieve greatness being doubtful. You cannot do great things when you are not convinced in your inner system that you will do it. The reason why so many people are not doing great things, even when they have the ideas, is because they are always doubtful. They don't believe in themselves. If you don't believe in yourself, God will also not believe in you. See, somebody has done it. And this is one among many I've received, which sometimes I don't want to sufficient. But now from now on, I'm going to show every design that they made and sent to me, and to convince others who are not doing it. Because our objective, let me tell you the objective of the channel. I said earlier, our objective is to enlighten you and bring the conviction that this system is free and it can be done. And by so doing, the government system, the government that is using the system as those companies that are exploiting people for electricity bills that's so high because they believe that they have the power to control you. When if you don't pay your light, they cut it off from you or to remove the light. If you have alternative, you won't do that. By the time you used 1 year, you have not come to them to pay for the bill or renew what they remove from the house. And they come to your house and they see that you having light 24 hours, you're okay. Next time, if you are venture to even go to the system again, they will respect you. They will honor you because they will treat you with high extent because they know that you have alternative. When there is no alternative, suppression is inevitable. I said it. When there is no alternative, suppression is what? Inevitable. The reason why some people are suppressed is because there is no alternative. When people don't have alternative on a product, the tendency that they will be suppressed, they will be cheated, they will be maltreated is there. When people don't have alternative on our system, that is why the system of monopoly is not always allowed in some markets, because when it's monopolized, abuse is inevitable. So what am I trying to say? In short term, simple, try to do the system. Try to start something. Whatever the issue, you can sort it out by asking questions, by trying to study more. Let me tell you, if you succeed in one, you can succeed in two, and succeed in three. And there is no invention and does not experience some little setback here and there until you finally become perfect. That's why we have system 1, system 2, version 1, version 2, version 3. Why? Version 1, version 2, version 3, model 1, 1999 model, 2020 model, 2021 model, is because in research, invention are meant to be improving. The first product may not be as better as best. Then there will be improvement for the second product. That is why you have version 2 or model, as you may call it. Then the second model may not have all you take. We have model 3 and have improvement. So if you don't start, how will you have a model? How will you have versions? So please try to start something. I remain my humble engineer who is ready to bring to you the best. And very soon I'm going to organize a Zoom training system for all my subscribers. And very soon, I mean very soon, because as people start asking, engineer, I want to meet you, I want to contact you, I want to reach you, and these are all over the world, and I cannot be able to attend everybody's center. So very soon, if not before the year runs out, I'm going to open a Zoom system, then send all the codes for subscribers who want to log in and the time, and then I will personally interact with you, and you can ask questions directly with and also explain. Please don't fail to subscribe on the channel, because if you're not part of this channel, you will not be aware. Because if I want to do the training, I'm going to produce a video on that and then advertise this on the channel. And it's only those who are versatile on the channel that will know where the training is taking place, because I'm going to about this period to when you're going to do it. And then I'll tell people those who want to be part of the training, because some people are even asking, they want to come to me, want to visit me, where is my location, where am I based? You can't know where I am, because even if you know where I am, so they cannot even have time. I won't have time for you, because I'm a very busy person. I have a lot of things doing, so I create time for a lot of things. So you will not have time to. So why don't we have a Zoom system where you log in, then we have a particular time, this weekend, this time, then we can now the time frame based on GMT, and then we discuss issues as concerned. But before you do that, you should start something so that you know where the question will come, because during that session I will give room for many questions, and I want you to be part of it. Thank you. Share the videos to everybody, share it to your friends, and also the only thing you can do to me, the only favor you can do is for you to share this video. We are not doing video because we want to make money. We are not doing video because we want to spread news. We are doing video because we want to keep improving, keep to inform people, keep encouraging people, keep asking people to do, to go ahead and do. Because the information we're distributing is for you to pick the knowledge and apply it. Please try and apply it. Thank you very much.